Today's ghost story speaks to the Long Island Hallway Spectre. The Long Island Hallway Spectre is located in Port Washington, Carlton Street, on Long Island, about 45 minutes from New York City. The house is a two-story wooden structure, now about 100 years old, well preserved and redecorated from time to time, and it is thought by the neighbors as a normal, nice house. However, the house has not always been so pleasant. When Mr. and Mrs. F. first saw it, it was nothing more than a dilapidated shell of its former splendor, yet still had a certain nobility and was ready for restoration. They bought the house, moved in, and started restorations. There were 12 rooms in all on 2 floors, with a broad stairway with 2 landings leading up to the second story. The second landing led directly into a hallway. To the left was the master bedroom, and to the right a second bedroom which was occupied by 2 young daughters. They started to work on the master bedroom first. While hanging curtains, she had the sense of hostility behind her, but though she felt the hatred, there was no one there. It was upsetting enough that she immediately left the house for a few hours and then dismissed the incident. Shortly after this incident, while at the top of the stairs, she felt herself pushed by unseen hands to the first landing, whereby she was injured for several months. Then one evening, while in the house by herself, she viewed an apparition at the very place she had fallen when pushed. There was a man, his face in the shadows, but he was tall and wearing dark clothes. He then vanished. She eventually confided the incident to her husband, who was sympathetic to her plight. There were a continuing plethora of odd sounds, creaking noises on the stairs or in the master bedroom, and no natural reasons could be found for the ongoing noise. Then loud thumpings began in the girls' bedroom when they were not there. It occurred to her that the spectre's power seemed to be limited to the second floor, and when she was outside, she could feel him watching her from the second floor master bedroom. She discussed the unfriendly spirit in the house with her mother, and her mother also stated that she felt something was in the house with them, but she thought it was friendly and was only looking for company. Mother suggested placing a picture of Jesus at the top of the stairs, and indeed this did seem to confine the spirit to the bedroom. However, once while her husband was in the shower, a necktie lifted off the rack and was placed on her shoulder. They decided to sell the house and advertised the house, but being an old house, there was not that much interest. During this period, she came to the understanding that she indeed was a medium and would often lapse into a trance-like state. During this state, she came to understand the ghost was a young man of about 17 and of small build, light hair, high cheekbones, and deep-set eyes. He was a member of the Canadian Navy when he was lost at sea from a minesweeper named Transcona. The 2 daughters both reported that they had seen a young man in the bedrooms upstairs. The house was sold to a religious couple who had little sympathy or belief in ghosts, but it was soon reported they were not happy in the house. If the ghost has an affinity for children, this couple may be surprised, as they have 6 children. At last report, they were still in the house, but were considering leaving. Thank you.